We got big rumors on UFC 300. Who's going to headline? What's going to happen with that? Also, some news on Conor McGregor. But before we dip into this, you need to click that subscribe button because we're dropping MMA content hot on the channel damn near every day. It's ramping up. You don't want to miss out. Hit that button. But we need to get into the rumors. We need to get into the news. But first things first here, Conor McGregor. Not going to be back until the fall. We were hoping that he'd be available, that this matchup would happen and be the headline match for UFC 300. Not going to happen. We were hoping that it'd be for the summer because that's the way it's been told to us. Not going to happen. Might be for the fall. And I say hoping for the fall because that's what Dana White said. He said that on the Pat McAfee show. You probably already heard that, but you saw the thumbnail and you're like, hey, let's give it a shot. Let's see what he's got to say here. My thoughts on this is, are we ever going to see this? Are we getting strung along? Is this going to get booked? Is this going to get pushed out any farther? But for sure, we're not getting this for UFC 300. And that being said, when we're looking at the main event for this, things are starting to dwindle down. But now we got rumors for this, for UFC 300, and we're going to our old buddy, the MMA guru, on Twitter, Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira for UFC 300. That is the rumor. Not a sure thing right now, but if that happens, how are you going to feel about that? How are you going to feel? We've been waiting for UFC 300. We've been waiting for a huge event. Tom Aspinall for Pereira. I love Peloton. I love watching him fight. He's got Aspinall working Pereira a bit, which I could see that happening. I would be very intrigued. I'm a huge fan of this, and I am more of a fanboy of just about every fighter out there. And I can definitely see that happen. I can definitely see Peloton just really doing more work than what's expected. UFC 300 for this event, though. How do you feel about it? Because you're not getting this. And the casuals are not going to be amped up as much for this as they would be for this. And I understand. I totally understand. Because I do want to see McGregor back. I do want to see him versus Chandler, Diaz. I want to see him against anybody. Tony Ferguson, just throw it out there. Just throw it out there. Just get him back out there. I want to see it. But I'm okay with seeing this. I'm all right. But for UFC 300, I kind of need more glitz and glamour. I do want to see Gaethje versus Holloway. I'm more excited for that than Aspinall, than Pereira. But still, I think it's going to be a little bit closer than what the MMA guru is saying. I think Pereira could really make a problem for Aspinall in the beginning. I think it could be dragged out more than 30 seconds. It might be round 1, round 2 if Aspinall gets a hold of him. But it's going to be more of a science project of a fight than what Guru believes here. At least give it a minute. At least give it 60 seconds. I don't think 30 seconds. I think it's going to be a little bit longer than that if Aspinall gets a hold of him, but I think Pereira is going to give him more problems. But the big thing here is we're not getting this. We're just not getting it. It's going to be a while. It's going to be fall, football season. It's going to get hot outside, then cold again. That's a long time for me. And it's going to be a while, and it may be winter. It may be for that big December pay-per-view card, and that's a long time for Chandler to wait. That's a long time to wait for McGregor. He's been out forever, and I get it, the leg and all that stuff. But still, that's a bombshell news to be dropped today. McGregor not coming back soon. We got rumors of Aspinall and Pereira headlining UFC 300. Let me know who you think is going to headline UFC 300. We've talked about this a lot. Talked about McGregor a lot. Big headlines going forward. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.